To our cherished viewers, welcome to the semi-final stage of the review show. My name is Jacqueline Dubafor, your host for tonight. Wow, what a semi-finals we've had today. Of course, you've seen the exciting moments. Unfortunately, none of the girls could pull their weight through to the finals. Achimota School proved too strong for them. But of course, you know, they've done so well to progress from the prelims to the semi-final stage. We've got slightly something different and a little surprise for our viewers today. But before we start, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors. The 30th anniversary edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC. And supported by Joy News, AT, Prudential Life Insurance, Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Every Smile Matters, Betmalt, Garnet, Coronation Insurance, Academic City University College, Accra College of Medicine, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. This is a prime-time production. So we decided to do something slightly different today, and we've managed to get our girls' schools who made it to the semi-finals on the show. We've got the contestants from Wesley Girls, Zakia, Nana, and Priska. Do you want to say hi to our viewers?
Hi.
And from Wesley Girls, we've got Pfizer, Philippa, and Afia. Do you also want to say hi to our viewers?
Hi.
Right, so viewers, just make sure you follow us on our Twitter handles or our social media handles at NSMQ Ghana. Please do send in your comments and questions. So first of all, ladies, congrats. How are you feeling after the contest this morning? Do you want to start off first?
We were a bit sad earlier, but now we are better.
You're feeling better now? Okay.
Please.
Did you feel, when you started the contest, right, where you had to start from the prelims, did you feel like you were going to make it all the way to the semi-finals?
We were hopeful for what God was going to do for us.
Absolutely. And St. Louis, how do you feel after the contest this morning?
We weren't really okay after the contest, but right now we are fine.
You're doing better? Okay.
Yes,
did you also think you were going to make it all the way to the semi-finals?
We were praying for the best.
Absolutely, and also congrats. So both schools contestants, you've completed Form 3, which means that you're now transitioning into starting university. What sort of aspiration do you have? What sort of courses are you hoping to study at university?
Okay, I'm hoping to study medicine.
Right. Which university? Medicine at where?
Here, KNUST.
KNUST, okay. Nana?
So I'm not really sure, but then I think either medicine or engineering.
Right. Is it at KNUST as well? Or you haven't decided yet?
Yes.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, I'm hoping to study medicine too at Legon, University of Ghana. Legon.
University of Ghana, lovely. So, Pfizer, Philippa, and Afia, what's your aspiration after this?
I am hoping to study medicine as well, or petroleum engineering.
Right, and is that in Ghana, any of the universities, or?
Whether in Ghana or outside the country.
Okay. So why did you come up with the idea of medicine or petroleum engineering? Those are two broad, slightly separate fields. What made you decide to choose either medicine or petroleum engineering?
I saw that I had the capabilities to pursue both courses, so I went in for medicine for my first choice. So if I don't get the medicine, I would hopefully get the petroleum engineering.
Absolutely. And Afia, what's your aspirations?
Okay, I want to pursue medicine.
In Ghana, any of the universities, or you're still deciding?
KNUST.
KNUST as well.
I'd like to pursue medicine as well.
Yes. is medicine the only course one could do? Because I think all of you, aside from Pfizer, which half-half, you all want to pursue medicine, right? What's the reason? Isn't there other courses you could do? Engineering, law, finance?
Yeah, there are other courses, but I'm very passionate about medicine, so that's what I want to pursue.
Okay, so let me just start from St. Louis. Can you sort of talk us through the preparation, what you had to do before you even started the prelims?
Okay, so we started our preparations last year when we were informed to, and that's where we started preparing for the prelims. Yeah.
And what does that involve? Do you have to wake up early in the morning, sort of do the preparation, maybe a little bit of exercising to get, your focus? What does that involve?
Yeah, we wake up very early in the morning. We have drills. We have Zoom classes as well. We have tryouts at different schools. We have a lot of stuff.
Activities, right, to do. Okay, sounds good. It seems like a very busy schedule. I don't know how you manage to do that and also study for your WIEC as well. Wesley Girls, do you have a similar sort of preparation to St. Louis, or how did you prepare into getting into the prelims?
It's quite similar to this. We used to extend late into the night, so we used to do research, have drills, also have trial competitions with other schools. Basically, work on ourselves. Yeah, we also had peer teaching, so work upon ourselves and our speed and everything else.
I can see you're very, very busy individuals. Is there anyone out there who inspire you at all that you'd like to speak about? Who knows, they may reach out, right?
So our coach.
Your coach, okay.
He's a very, very sacrificial person. He has been with the team since 2018, and up until now, we are very, very grateful for all he does for us.
Okay, lovely. Nana, is there anyone who inspires you?
He's mostly my motivation, because seeing how hard he works, it sort of pushes us to work harder, to make him proud.
Absolutely. Is that the same for you, Priska, or anyone else that inspires you?
It's the same for me too. Because for somebody who's an adult, you wouldn't expect the person to be so dedicated to something like this.
Absolutely. I can see you appreciate your coach very much. St. Louis, Pfizer, Philippa, Efia, who inspires you out there, either in the engineering field or the medical field or within your own camp?
So my mom and my dad, they both inspire me, as well as one of our trainers. He's called Daddy Donko. I really love him.
Absolutely. Efia?
Okay, our teachers and our parents and those who have our backs when we fall down, they are the ones that inspire us to do more.
Sounds good. Philippa?
For me, it's my sister, my brother, and then my parents. So my family, they inspire me a lot, and they are always behind me and praying for me and hoping that I do my best in all our contests. And also one of our trainers, he's called Seima. He teaches us maths. He's always there training us. Even at dawn, he's always with us, and we really appreciate what he does for us.
Done to you guys. Lovely, cool. So obviously you must have hobbies, interests, other things you do outside just reading biology, physics, chemistry, and maths. What do you do in your spare time? Please don't tell me you like reading Wikipedia or anything like that. I'm sure you do. You do other things aside from, being quite geeky. So,
I watch YouTube videos.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What kind of YouTube videos? Any?
Like, I watch like very short videos, like K-drama, like clips.
Korean.
Yeah,
Korean
and I also
drama,
watch
yeah.
Ghanaian YouTubers as well.
Right, I see. Any Ghanaian YouTubers you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. Okay. Efia?
I like watching movies movies like romance,
We've got a romantic person on the show.
action movies, and yes.
Okay, romantic movies. And Philippa, what do you do in your spare time?
Yeah. In my spare time, I sing, listen to music, watch YouTube videos, Instagram reels, and like everyone else, mostly I text my friends to. Yeah.
Sounds good. You said you sing. Would you
Yeah.
be willing to do a little medley for us?
Yes.
A tiny bit? Come on, do something. Okay.
Jesus, you love me too much, oh, excess love, oh.
That's amazing. Well done. Well done. Great stuff. Thank you so much. So, Wesley girls, hobbies?
So I write.
You like writing?
Yeah.
So you want to write articles, books?
It's usually poems and short stories.
Ooh, why don't you would you like to sort of, talk about one of your poems you've written recently? Read one out for us? I'm sure our viewers would like to know.
Okay. It's been long since I've written one because of my busy schedule, but I think the last one I wrote was about a public execution of like an innocent victim. So that was what I wrote about.
Oh, lovely. Sounds good. Great. Nana?
So I enjoy reading storybooks and watching movies. And I also play the saxophone.
You play the saxophone?
Yes,
wow.
please.
So you must love jazz music or something.
No, okay, not exactly. I was in my school's regimental band.
Right, I see. Wow, lovely. And Priska?
So I also love to watch movies, specifically action movies. I really love the Fast Saga and all the Mission Impossible movies. And I also try to bake. I'm not good at it, but I try.
So do you like comic books and that sort of action movies?
Not comic books. I don't like comic books, but I like movies.
You like movies? Okay, thank you so much. Right, so ladies, is there anything else you like the world to know about you or about something you want to change in the world just before we wrap up? Should I? Yeah.
So I just wanted to thank like my fellow team members. Like they don't get like I feel like they don't know how much we really appreciate their efforts to help us reach where we have reached. Caris, Sherry, Asabia, Aisha, Mary Ann, Mabel, Nancy, Lillian, Nana. Yes, I think that's so. And our teachers and coaches, like, thank you so much for helping us to have reached this point. And I just want to let everyone know that this is not the whole team. There are actually 12 of us.
Wow.
And that's the whole unit. Those are the people who got to semi-finals, not just the 3 of us.
It's 12. Wow, that's great. St. Louis, is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Yeah, we'd also want to thank our teachers, our parents, our fellow team members. Like, because we are on stage, people don't actually see what goes into it. Like, they don't see the people behind us. And our trainers, our coordinators, Mr. Asari, Mr. Gau, Daddy Donko, Seima, Joais, Rija, Perry, Kelvin, Edin, Serik, all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Zakia, Nana, Priska, Pfizer, Philippa, and Afia for coming on the show. We really appreciate and congratulations. Honestly, you've made us so proud.
Thank you.
Just before we leave, we're going to take a little break and we'll be back. But just before we leave, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our sponsors. The 30th anniversary edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Education Service, in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by Joy News, AT, Prudential Life Insurance, Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Every Smile Matters, Better Malt, Garnet, Coronation Insurance, Academic City University College, Accra College of Medicine, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. Of course, this is a primetime production. We'll just be back in 2 seconds.
Ohima, you know maybe I take your number first. But you tell me say take your number give me. Guys, now I'm tired. I'll go on a date with whoever gets here first.
Princess, really? Okay, I dey come. Mame, feel me talking about what? Boss, fill my tank with Super XP Ron 95.
Well up with Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle.
Sorry, Tony got here first, so I'm stepping with him.
Oh, cut him. Hey, go for mommy.
Choose Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Always go for Goyle Super XP Ron 95. Goyle, good energy.
Goyle is good energy.
We're live in 3, 2, 1.
What's the announcement again?
Airtel Tigo is now 18.
Okay.
We go live in 3, 2, 1.
It's here for Airtel Tigo is now 80.
It's Airtel Tigo.
It's okay. Say no simple cry. It's now 80. Tell a neighbor to tell a neighbor that your favorite telecommunications network, Airtel Tigo, is now 80. Simple. New name, same affordable and reliable internet, clear calls, secure money services, and much more.
80. Life is simple.
Hi guys, we are back with our analyst from the social media and health team. So we've got Eddie, Aaron, and Stephen to help us with the analysis today. But just before we start, let me acknowledge our sponsors. The 30th anniversary of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Gold PLC and supported by Joy News, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Every Smile Matters, Better Malt, Garnet, Coronation Insurance, Academic City University College, Accra College of Medicine, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. This is a primetime production. My name is Jacqueline Dubafour, your host for tonight. Gentlemen, welcome back. How are we all?
Doing well. Yeah, good.
You're doing well? Yeah, you've survived almost 2.5 weeks, I think.
We are survivors.
You're survivors, right?
I think we still have some days to go.
You're survivors.
I think a week and some days to go.
Well, of course, to the finals as well. So, Stephen, let me start off with you. You saw what happened today. What's your sum up for the entire day?
I think compared to last year's semi-final contest, the series of semi-final contests we had today were ones that were highly unpredictable as compared to last year's semi-final contest. Last year we had Presec, Kuhis, and Kumase High and St. James Seminary in one contest, and before the end of round 3, it was a done deal for Presbyterian boys. It was like that throughout, let me say, all the semi-final contests. But this year, even schools that people wrote off, school that had even the lowest points on the Twitter polls, even did very well in the semi-final contest that we had today. So it was interesting, and it was anyone's game.
Absolutely, it's been quite intense from the Sarah Mensa Auditorium. Eddie, we were really excited when 2 girls' schools made it to the semi-finals. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for them today. What do you think happened?
I wouldn't want to necessarily look at what I think didn't happen. I just would say that sometimes it has to do with the kind of work we put in these contests, and like my other colleagues would say, the level of experience that you have and what your ability to withstand the pressure and all that it is in the semi-finals of the National Science and Maths Quiz. So I think that, yes, actually they did their best, but just that the better school had the day. And so on any other day, Gehe could have won that contest. A lot of people were actually predicting for St. Louis to win. But I think the better school on the day were should I say more experience? Maybe, but picked up their points well, won it. So I think that's what I'll look at it at. The better school won it. They were all good, but the better school won it today. Yeah.
Absolutely. Aaron, do you think there were any surprises today at all? Or anything you picked up?
I think all the contests,
the whole competition.
all the three introduced us to surprises. Even the last one with Presec winning, it was even a surprising one. And I think this is something I've been saying since day one. After the Adesadel St. Louis upset, I've said this year is one of the, so far, this is the year that you just don't predict any contest. And we've had very exciting contests right from, it was prelims and we're having contest, a very exciting contest in prelims. It was 1/8 and people were sitting. Every single contest this year was a surprise, almost every single contest, because even the last one, you are not expecting FanSpim to be second. And the kind of competition FanSpim gave Presec, that was very interesting. We had to go to the last riddle to make sure that Presec was in the final, and so I think every single contest, I think this year should be sub-themed the year of surprises, because
it's a good year.
And I'm very happy. It makes me very excited for next year. It makes me excited for the final, because I think now, just like football, every single school is investing into this. Every single school is making preparations towards this. Even the Opokwari Prempeh, a very big surprise is seeing a Form 1 boy come in and win. And the most experienced contestant this year, that's Yalbachi. Yalbachi went to the finals last year. And so to think that a Form 1 boy with no experience whatsoever, from a JHS curriculum, just jumps into SHS and beats the most experienced NSMQ contestant this year, if that's not surprising, I don't know what
Absolutely.
So this year has been full of surprises.
Absolutely.
Even the questions have been surprising.
They've been in the semi-finals. I felt like they were quite hard.
Well, I think
I heard like new words being introduced, and I'm like, I've never heard of this
the level
before.
of the competition. So as the competition further progresses from the prelims, definitely you won't have questions that you meet in the prelims being the same questions you encounter in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals. So I think that it also shows the level of competition among the various schools, and even for the fact that it was keenly contested among the schools. It clearly shows that this year has been full of potential and prospects. I just can't wait for next year to see how things will go. More importantly, shout outs to the whole team behind the back doing exceptionally well. I think that it's been impressive. Yeah,
absolutely. So Aaron, you brought up the fact that Opokwari fielded a Form 1 student. Why don't you walk us through their contest today? So Opokwari scored 38 points, Pope John 36, Prempeh College 36. Yesterday, my analyst predicted Prempeh going through.
I think everybody predicted Prempeh.
Yeah.
So even for our poll, we did a poll on Twitter for our fans, and Prempeh College had 66% to win. Opokwari came in second with 19%, and then Pope John came in bottom or last with 15%. So even from the polls, it clearly showed that everybody wanted Prempeh to win.
And see, the thing is, I don't even blame any or fault anybody who predicts Prempeh, because like I said, Yalbachi was the most experienced contestant this year as compared to Opokwari. Now, also on the space yesterday, if you remember, one thing I said was, when it comes to Opokwari and Prempeh, it's not about form. It's a rivalry thing. The build up to their contest can be like 20 points from each teams. But if they meet each other, it's a different ball game. So if you noticed, Pope John nearly passed by to win the contest. So if you notice, if Prempeh gets the question wrong, Opokwari is happy. Yeah. If Pope John gets it, they don't even care.
It was almost between those two.
It was a two-horse. They didn't really care about Pope John. It was between just I think per the history, I think they've all won. The head-to-head should be 3-3. Yeah, 3-3. And the last one, Prempeh won. Which and this year, and you see, once again, reason why people also wanted Prempeh or thought Prempeh will win was the build-up to today's contest. Prempeh, in their last contest, struggled. It took the last riddle for them to actually make it. So per what we've known NSMQ to be, if your previous contest hasn't been as strong, I mean, then we start raising eyebrows as compared to Prempeh, who won their contest as of round 3. So if people were saying, okay, Prempeh is going to win or something, I really side with them because it was a logical thing to say. But like we've said, the surprises this year is just mind-blowing because how on God's earth also was going to beat Prempeh today? Not at all.
No one ever thought. Stephen, let's look at the Achimota contest. So Achimota schools scored 41 points, Wesley Girls High School scored 31 points, St. Louis SHS scored 26 points. Was that a surprise, or do you think, Achimota were in fact really ready to shine through this one?
I wasn't really surprised by the outcome of the contest. I think people were rooting for St. Louis because of their performances at the 1H and the quarterfinals. And Achimota was kind of sidelined because it would have been interesting to see a girls' school at the grand finale. So people were not really talking about Achimota that much. The focus was on Wesley Girls and St. Louis. But one thing I've realized about the science and maths school is that if you get to a certain stage for the first time or for the first time in a very long time, you tend to struggle. So in 2020, at the semi-finals, we had Opoku Ariakra Academy and Buamponsem Senior High School. That was the very first time Buamponsem made it to the semi-finals. And they had an impressive run getting to the semi-finals. But when they got there, they realized that the questions were tougher for them. And in 2021 too, we had KNUST with Opoku and Prempeh at the semi-finals. KNUST had beaten Accra Academy with 55 points at the quarterfinals. So we expected much from them at the semi-finals. But because it was kind of their first time getting there in a very long time, they also struggled. Last year, we had the likes of Abetifi Presby and some senior high schools who had never been to the semi-finals before. They all did well in their previous contests. They are built up from the prelims to the 1/8 to the quarterfinals to the semi-finals. But when it got to the semi-finals, they all struggled. Even with St. James, who were very promising last year, at the semi-finals against Presec and Kumasi High School, they fumbled a bit. So it happens. If it's your first time getting to that stage, you are not really familiar with the questions, you are not really prepared for that stage of the competition. So it is very unlikely for you to do very well. Though sometimes it happens, but it's very unlikely for you to do very well at that stage of the competition. So I wasn't really surprised that Achimota won. And knowing that the girls actually had a problem with their true or false to their riddles, I knew if they don't give that gap before the round 4, we were going to have problems. So I wasn't really surprised.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen. So we just picked up some comments from our social media handles. We've got Abigail Ade saying, I think the girls' school should compete separately. It seems you're finding a way to eliminate one of them, but if you want the girls' schools to make it to the final, they must compete separately. Please keep your comments coming. Do you agree with that, or do you think the format that we've got is suitable for all genders, of course? We've also got a comment from James Dotsey saying, Presec has got a strong signal to the rest. The 8 may go their way. Eddie, obviously, we know Presec made it to the finals, where they scored 44 points, in Fansipin 40 points, Keta SHTS 39 points. It was very, very close. And I think throughout the rounds, the winner was changing throughout. What's your take on that contest?
I think that from our Twitter poll again, I'll go to Twitter poll again. Obviously, everybody probably in the country or everywhere was looking for Presec to win that contest, and so Presec led that poll 57%, followed by Keta SHTS 33%, and Infantipim School 10%. I think that this information clearly shows that people made their decisions or their choices based on the previous round of contests that we had and the scores that the schools had. So, for instance, Infantipim didn't do so well in their semi-final contest, and so a lot of people actually wrote them off, not thinking that they can do. Actually, there was actually a petition I saw from a friend of mine, Shafiq, that they wanted to replace Accra. They wanted to replace Infantipim with Accra because they thought Accra did better, and so they should take Infantipim out and replace them with. I think that it clearly shows that, and like we have said, the National Science and Maths course is contest specific. So which means that you can get a school doing so bad, but given the chance that they go into a next contest, they will do so good. It clearly showed again that at a point in time, like we said yesterday on our X Spaces, Presec struggled with the riddles, or they've struggled with the riddles from the.
Said it's a strategy.
One of their greatest strategy.
Being realistic, because if you realize, even the riddle Presec took and they won, the other school had all picked and they got it wrong. And Presec took their time to answer and they got it right. So it clearly shows that from the 1-8. So now Presec have really struggled with their riddles, and if they are not careful, they showed today. If you meet a school that is can pick riddles, they'll pick up the riddles, and so it just was so unfortunate for Infantipim, because if they had won the third riddle, they would have taken Presec out of the competition. So generally, it just shows that the competition was very keen. It just as at round 4, we didn't know who was going to win. Even as at round 5, second riddle, third riddle, we're not sure who was going to win, because Infantipim was pulling up. Keta was also doing their best. Keta was actually
giving them a showdown.
Yes, Keta was also the fans' favorite. Everybody wanted Keta to qualify because of a certain solidarity and the fact that Keta have been exceptional from the start of the competition. So I think that yes, that contest was watched, but then again, for some reasons and for all of us we know, I think Presec, we will say experience. Presec
came through
with the experience that they have.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, quick one: predictions for the grand finale. And I need a name. I don't need a whole thesis. Sorry, I need a name. Quick predictions. So we've got Achimota, Opokuwari School, and Presec.
We really know the school. It's not like we really know, but like we said, sorry about going around this. Predicting this year,
it hasn't gone your way, Aaron.
But you can't predict.
We've gone past. NSNQ has gone beyond those days where you know the school is coming for you and they will come for you and they will cheer you up. No, we've moved to that stage where every single school stands a chance. Every single school, and it's the final. The final can be very dicey. But you see, out of experience, because Presec has been in the final for the past 5 years in a row.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
And they could actually win the double champion goal, good energy as well.
And
let's remind our viewers of and back-to-back. Yes.
So Presec, they and I think some of the teachers who took them back then, the finals back then, I think Mr. Framsh, I stand to be corrected. But then, if it comes to finals, even amongst these three schools, when was the last time Achimota went to the final?
That was 14 years ago.
It's been a while. Oasis last time was 2020. So it's, for experience sake, I'd give it to Presec. And
so
and they know how to win their finals. They really know how to win their finals. But for all you may know, Achimota might even win.
So we're all forecasting Presec at the moment. Okay, so
I'm not saying they'll win. I'm saying they will win.
Right.
But interestingly, in 2009, Presec met Achimota in the final, and Presec had come on the back of meeting, I think, Keta in the quarterfinals also, and they beat Keta.
I see.
Interesting.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to be on the show.
I think that, Jacqueline, just before we wrap up, let's just put this information out there that the grand finale, if I may say, is happening on the 31st of October 2023 at the National Theatre. The grand finale is on the 31st of October. It's a Tuesday at the National Theatre. And so for those of us who follow us on social media, on our pages, Primetime and National Science and Maths Quiz, we put out the press release there. Please, the finals is on 31st October, Tuesday, 31st October 2023. Keep on following our social media platforms for more information.
And a very good evening to BNI and all the Presec guys on Money.
Yes, BNI, Washington Isaac, and all the Presec boys.
Yes, stewards of Prep, all of you guys. I mean, they follow the review show a lot, I mean,
but also just wrapping up. More importantly, please, for those who want to attend the finals, so just keep on staying tuned to our social media platforms. We'll be giving out tickets and some prizes for our loyal fans on social media. So, yeah, it's our 30 years. We want to give up a lot.
We want to be, very charitable. So viewers, you heard that the final is going to be on Tuesday, the 31st of October at the National Theatre in Accra. And as Eddie mentioned, please follow us, make comments, post, and you may end up getting a ticket to the final. I just also want to take this opportunity because it may be my last review show. We may do a preview of the finale, but unfortunately for the review segment, it may be my last one. So I want to take this opportunity to thank the entire team, production, the camera crew who is kind of behind me, publishing, prime time, friends and family, my mentors, especially the Duchess who trained me to be able to take on this role. I also want to give a shout out to actually the makeup artists, Hottie Makeup. They've done a fantastic job. And thank you to everyone that I can't remember at the moment. And of course to my producer, PK Papo, who is just sitting over there. And
Director Gomez, please. Director Gomez.
Director Gomez as well. They've been fantastic. They always have to stay after the contest, which is usually quite late, to be able to do this.
And our streaming guy, Mike.
And our streaming guy as well, Mike. The name is so long. And PC as well. Halisa as well. And of course the MD of Prime Time. I'm very, very grateful to have had this opportunity to present. My name is Jacqueline Dubafor, the host, and I'm actually a consultant in banking in London, hence the accent. Hopefully that clarifies most of the questions. But before we leave, let me take this opportunity to acknowledge our sponsors once more. The 30th anniversary edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by Joy News, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Every Smile Matters, Better Malt, Garnet, Coronation Insurance, Academic City University College Accra, College of Medicine, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Please make sure you join us on Tuesday, the 31st of October, 2023 for the finale, which will be hosted from the National Theatre. Thank you so much to our viewers, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.